Okay, guys, it's been a while since I last interviewed a guy here, a player in the US or Canada in my channel. And today I'm so proud to talk to a buddy that I met at the beginning of the season talking in Portuguese, right, Gabriel? And
Yeah,
so far, so good.
yeah. So far, it's been good. Yeah,
Well, I remember that in my channel in Portuguese, we were talking about the expectations of your first pro season in the US after having a very good season with Tormenta too, right?
yeah. It was. We had a good summer last year, and then I had the call up as well to join the tournament of the first team this year. So, yeah,
And well, for the record, we have three times named team of the week for the USL League One. You scored your first two goals in the prior two games and both decisive, right?
yeah, yeah.
Winning goals. Player of the week 15. We're expecting that.
No, no. I don't know. I don't like to set expectations in terms of personal achievements like that. I don't know. I feel like I like with both my feet on the ground and just uh, work as much as I can. And then if those thing comes, honestly, it's just a bonus. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting uh, to have this successful season so far. There's definitely areas that I need to improve on, but especially these last couple of games, yeah, things have been going quite well for me, which is very nice. But yeah, it's even better that now we're two wins in a row. We're climbing up the table a little bit, and that's the most important thing in my opinion.
And what a crazy table, right? Because in the past, I think, seasons, you'd have Omaha Union at the top of it, sometimes Chattanooga Red Wolves as well,
Right.
Greenville also, but this year's crazy. Out of almost every team, anyone could be having a playoff spot, and
Yeah, we were actually talking about it today with a couple of my teammates. Literally two wins took us from being 10th on the table to being third, very close to the top. So it's very tight, and the league is very competitive now. And tomorrow we're actually getting into the halfway of the season. Tomorrow we'll have our 15th game. So we hope that we keep the streak going, and we hope that we can stay on the top of the table and clinch our playoff spot, or hopefully the league title, the regular season title. That would be definitely the dream for us.
well, you mentioned that you don't set individual goals for the season. You think more collectively, and we and we were talking, I think, a couple of months ago that the U.S. Open Cup run was very very good, but
It was, yeah.
did that somehow change the focus, at least in the beginning of the USL League One season?
I don't think so, because we knew that the U.S. Open Cup was a bonus. Everything that would come to us was a bonus. Our main focus was and is the USL League One, because it is what the franchise looks forward to the most. Of course, you have the opportunity of playing against an MLS side just like we did. Is always a good experience, especially us going down to Miami and playing in front of good fans in a nice stadium against big time players such as Higuain. So that was definitely a good experience, but I don't think it changed the focus. But it actually just gave us a little bit of an action, to do well in the league, and we had a decent run in the cup as well. So yeah, I don't think it changed the focus, but it just motivated us a little bit more.
Because the team played three games, the first two against USL Championship teams.
Right.
The games were
Charleston
quite
Battery, and
good.
then Birmingham Legion.
Yeah, and I remember texting you right after the match. Even though it was a 3-1 loss, it was a tight game, right?
Yeah, it was a very tight game. Honestly, we first half we were better than them for the majority of it. We could have scored, with all due respect, 4 to 5 goals in that first half, and somehow we went to the locker room at halftime losing 1-0. which is just, it's the nature of the sport, not the, it is what it is. Sometimes you can play better than the opposition, and then they can score one goal, and it is what it is. But yeah, it was a very tough match. It was definitely better than we were hoping in terms of competitive level. We were just as good as they were, and sometimes, like I mentioned before, better than they were for periods of the game. So it was very encouraging. After the game in the locker room, we were, of course, sad that we were out of the competition, but at the same time, we were very proud of what, the way that we just played, and how things could have turned towards our side. So yeah, it was a very good experience. Just like I mentioned, environment, a nice facility, and yeah, it was very nice.
Certainly inspiring for the next season, even this season. And once again, talking about our first chat in Portuguese, if any one of you watching this live or even after that in our podcast is curious enough to listen to the conversation in Portuguese you were so eager to play our first pro season. And now I can mention after half of it has already gone. Was it close to what you expected? Did anything surprise you along the way?
Um, yeah, I mein, I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. To be fair, I was literally just excited to get started, because yeah, I mean, it was literally everything that I was working for my whole life. Uh, but I think what surprised me a little bit was literally the competitiveness of the league. Literally, any team can beat any other team. I wasn't expecting the league to be as tight as it is right now. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm thankful that I've been getting a lot of minutes, and now a couple of goals and assists, which is always good to add to the resume. But yeah, I think the competitiveness of the league was something that surprised me a little bit, but in a positive way. I think it's much better to have a league that is this tight, other than teams that just shoot up, and it's hard to catch them.
Yeah, I think it's more a reflex of having more teams focused in the USL structure, right? And every game is a fight. And at least for us that are Brazilians, we know that these Brazilian players, are really, really good. But
Yeah,
eh, and talking to other players that come from the college sides, it's so hard to get a spot in a pro league in the US. How would you evaluate other players? Do you think that maybe other Brazilian guys would have enough room to play there, or is this something that is there something much different from what you saw during your college years?
I mean, I was lucky enough to play with some very good players, not only from Brazil, but from other countries as well. Charleston and Wilmington were very good programs, and um, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of more. I think more Brazilians could play for sure. It's just uh, I don't know. Sometimes it'd be harder just for you to get that first foot on the door. I think it's a very tough system in terms of um, having that opportunity to sign your first contract. You have limited spots, as you mentioned, um, and it's a trial, and in a trial anything can happen. You can, or at the same time, you can play well but not get noticed at all. Uh, so I'm very grateful that when I came to Tormenta, they actually paid attention. They knew who I was already, which I think helps um, from college and all those things. And I'm lucky enough to have a very good staff here in Tormenta that believed in me when I needed somebody to believe in me, and I think that helps a lot as an international. Um, but yeah, I definitely think that some more Brazilians could be playing. I definitely think that not only in the USL, but in the MLS as well. I think the international restrictions could be lifted a little bit more. I think it would help increase the level of the leagues. I think just making it a little bit more. Um, just bringing other cultures and other perspectives of the game. I think it would elevate the quality of the game. Um, I'm not, trying to diminish Americans or anything, but I feel like when you globalize the sport, I think
Anything, not only
you
sports, right?
exactly. I think you increase the quality, you increase the viewership and all those things. So yeah, definitely think that the restrictions could be lifted a little bit more uh, to just bring more people in and make the league a little bit bigger outside of the US. Because it's a very competitive league and there's some very good players as well.
Yeah, and just to mention that another side that grew a lot during the tournament, which is Ford Madison. They added Matheus Cassini from Brazil, that he's very famous in Brazil actually.
Right.
So and the team is climbing the table as well, just like Horse, right?
Yeah.
And well, for them, I know that their secret is possibly the arrival of Mateus. But what about your side? Is there any secret, or is just the team getting used to one another? And
Uh, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a secret. I think that um, you know, just like I mentioned before, the staff here is very very good, and I think they're trying to create an atmosphere that makes us uh, enjoy playing, which is something that some players might lose whenever they reach the competitive side, because it's a business and all those things, and it's result based and all those things. But uh, our staff here tries to make it as enjoyable as possible, uh, and they really try to create this family environment. Not only the coaching staff, but the owners as well, and everyone that works in the club. So just having that notion of family and having the notion of being united is very important to us here, and I think that makes a big difference when it's that 89th minute and you're 1-0 down or you're 1-0 up, and you're trying to either hold onto the lead or you're trying to get that equalizer. I think those things matter a lot once you get into some very important games.
come on, to summarize, you've been quite decisive in the past two games. You feel some pressure now that you'll probably be on the spotlight. That everyone's taking a look at. Oh, this Cabral guy. He's dangerous, right?
Nah, yeah, I mean, I just especially the first goal, I think I was a bit lucky because the ball uh, hit the free kick and then it hit the wall, and then I was lucky enough to hit the ball very well on the second one on the rebound, and then yeah, but no, I mean, just trying to help the team as much as I can, and just trying to um, just trying to help us climb the ladder a little bit, because we started very well and then we had a little bit of a um, rocky road. With some ties and a couple of tough losses, but yeah, I'm glad that I've been able to help in these past two games. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we have a very important match against Greenville as well. Uh,
Tough game, by the way,
tough,
huh?
tough
And
game,
with
yeah,
another and Lucas Coutinho from the team of the week as well, another really
yeah,
good player. Right?
yeah.
So
So I'll be seeing him tomorrow, which will definitely be good. And yeah, it's the team that is right above us on the table, so we're definitely going to do everything we can to win and close the gap a little bit.
and definitely I'll be watching on ESPN Plus in Brazil. That fortunately we have that broadcast to follow your games and the games from our fellow Brazilians as well. And I'm so happy that you're making it, and so far so good for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going. It's gone by very fast already. It's already the halfway point of the season. So yeah, I mean, just trying to stay as healthy as I can. Just like I mentioned on our first chat, trying to do the things I can control as best as I can to keep in shape, to keep healthy, and yeah, just enjoying the game as much as I can.
To enjoy the other half of the season, and possibly and probably with the playoff run that is the true spotlight for the league, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely where we want to be. That's definitely what we're working towards. Uh, and yeah, hopefully we will be getting to the playoffs and doing big things this season.
Excellent, excellent. We'll be talking once again, either in Portuguese or in English or in any other language, then we might talk as well.
Yeah.
But it's really good to see you again having the
We'll
success.
definitely try our best.
Well,
No,
thanks.
but thank you. I appreciate again the invite and the opportunity, to share a little bit of my trajectory here so far, and we're definitely gonna chat soon, and either in English or Portuguese or whatever we decide to.
However it happens, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a good moment once again for the third time. But so far, I can't thank you enough, and we're really glad to be with your success so far.
No,
So,
I appreciate you, and thanks for the kind words. I appreciate you.
so have a really good game against Greenville. I won't be supporting it because Lucas Coutinho is a friend as well.
Of
But
course.
I wish you guys both another place in the team of the week 16.
That'll be very nice for sure.
Well, thank you, Gabriel.
No, thank you. You have a good night. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.